was not in a good spot to get back to ledge, but that down smash is a very good call out, particularly for the air dodge, like you had said.
Yeah, and that's going to be the set going to Tony here. Was that a 3-1?
3-1, yeah. Chemdizzle with a strong start, but Tony definitely called him out on his game plan there, and I think Chemdizzle almost struggling to patch together what Snake wants to do there towards the end.
Yeah, very true. I will say, though, that this is probably giving I feel like Chemdizzle was kind of one of the few people able to give Tony a run for his money. I mean, it was a 3-1, but it was like still super close. And obviously, taking a game in a matchup like that is really hard.
A lot of people going 3-1 against Tony today. Smoothly doing so as well, but just nothing able to really catch Tony off guard. He's absolutely just making the adaptations that he needs to with this character. Playing more patiently or switching up and kind of going in towards the face. I think that's what really overwhelmed Chemdizzle there at this towards the end there. The absolute powerhouse damage output that Sonic is able to bring towards a player that you may not expect from, almost a character that a lot of people say, oh, he's just going to run away, oh, he's just going to camp. But once he's in there, that damage really racks up.
I know, it's one of the most frustrating things. Playing against a character that likes to play keep away, but then once they get in, they're still like godlike. You know what I mean? I mean, both of those characters are great examples of it. Snake has amazing boxing tools, and Sonic himself obviously does as well, both with the speed and just in general a lot of boxing. Good aerials too, really good aerials. So it's always scary with characters like that. But like I said, Chemdizzle able to give a really good showing against Tony Z Tank here. It sounds like we're getting into our next match shortly.
And this one's going to be a classic if I've ever seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout my last few years here. I think this is what has run at pretty much almost every tournament I've been to that's had these two players.
I know, yeah. I mean, the TGO boys, shout out to the Gamers Oasis, their sponsor, going up against one another. I mean, this is a classic for our Gamers Oasis that we have every Friday. Looks like we're getting some rock, paper, scissors for bands here. Neither of these players really wanting to start PS2. I get it. A little variety is nice, too. And I think both of them are so comfortable on PS2 that it's like you don't really want to you want to try and get the upper hand as best as possible because it can kind of go back or forth between these two players, Brogan or Zen.
Yeah, I mean, Zen taking the #1 spot in this last PR season, but back and forth they go, that is for sure. These players have quite the repertoire against each other.
Oh, yeah.
And to my understanding, it seems that Brogan may be slightly winning over Zen in the head-to-head, but that does not mean that Zen does not put up a good fight and keeps these matches going to almost always a Game 5, it seems.
Very true. And obviously these two have been like a staple on the Nebraska Smash PR for some time now. Again, just predictions here, I don't really know, but I wouldn't be surprised, though, to seeing Brogan at #1 this season, potentially. So this might be kind of a deciding factor on who is going to be taking the throne for this PR season, if it's going to be our previous #1 Zen, or if it's going to be Brogan, who's actually had a very natural progression as a Smash player. In Smash 4, at least when I knew him, he was kind of like a 2-tour level pre-quarantine. He was 2-tour, 3-tour, and then after quarantine, kind of becoming like a gatekeeper or a regional threat, kind of, and barely making his way onto PR. Now all of a sudden, he's in contention for top 1 in our state, and is a staple in our top 3 for sure. And it's just over the years, it's really cool to see a progression like that in Smash.
I think the biggest thing that we're going to see throughout these two players is how well they can optimize their combos against each other. Both of them have to be extremely familiar with SDIing out of the different strings that they can present.
Yeah, very true. We're going in with Pikachu versus Luigi. We've seen a little bit of the Wolf. I don't know that we'll see too much Wolf in this set. I think the Luigi's kind of got it down on lock. And really, against a character like Pikachu, it's best to just kind of like go for someone who is high damage, who can kill easily like Luigi, and obviously he's got the 0 to death and everything. Whereas a character like Wolf, who's going to be playing a lot of neutral and kind of bobbing and weaving, it's hard to play neutral against Pikachu. It really is, because he's got such good neutral.
Yeah, especially a character that can show both sides of that equation. Kind of the strength of, wow. Just SDing with the down air. That's going to take the first stock of this set and potentially set up Brogan for something big. I mean, one Luigi grab is all it takes at 0.
Yeah, I will say I think at this point with the rage, it wouldn't work well, if at all, versus a light character like Pikachu. I know that for some heavier characters he does need rage, or it makes it a bit easier if he has rage. So maybe Brogan just gonna try and get as much extra credit as he can rather than going specifically for the combo. But here we go, and that's gonna be the Nair drag down into the up smash.
Yep.
Pikachu classic.
Unfortunately not pulling off too much extra percent here, and now we're back at this low percent situation. Luigi definitely having to play patient against Pikachu. T-Jolt just commanding so much space and giving the opportunity to throw in any amount of pressure from any amount of distance, it seems, with a character like Pikachu.
Yeah, very true indeed. Both of them just answering one another with their own up airs, and Pikachu's got a crazy strong up air. Not necessarily like kill power, but just in terms of like priority. It's got a lot of priority.
Yeah, solid little string there. They're both doing small amounts of percent, but not amounting to anything too crazy here. Just solid little strings of 20 to 30, and that's how both of these characters are kind of going to play unless they can really get something big on their opponent, like a read, especially between these two players. Once again, going back to them both being pretty comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, very comfortable indeed. And I know that for a while, one of our former PR players, Arcane, was playing Luigi too, so Zen has a lot of experience against Luigi, and Brogan has kind of taken some ideas, you know, as you do when there's multiple players of one character.
Yeah, it is crazy to see how strong this character can be.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, you know, I haven't seen too much Luigi before, only on just videos, not too much in our state. I'd never really seen Arcane play the character either. And so watching him kind of pull out this character and within just a few weeks put up such a threat to other top players. I mean, he didn't do too hot in his first bracket with Luigi, but that second bracket and the third after that already showing he's a threat.
So actually the story behind that is that Brogan recently got employed. He's working as an HVAC pre-apprentice, and they have been, for his job, he has to go out to some the rural towns of Nebraska, and great downer, but still going to make it back there. And as I was saying, making it out to the rural towns of Nebraska, and in his free time at the hotels that his job has put him at for those jobs, he's just labbing Luigi combos. He's got all the time in the world to lab Luigi combos.
That's some dedication, you know, and you can tell that definitely Brogan is one to grind out those combos, being a Kazuya player, and now kind of transitioning over to Luigi. Wow.
Was that suspect DI?
Yeah, that was really interesting. Forward air killing off the top, not the side. That had to be maybe some sort of error. That definitely wasn't too, like, very high up for Pikachu to kill with the fair there.
It was interesting, for sure. Just got to shake it off.
Yep.
Got to shake it off.
On to game 2. Going to pick a fresh stage and hopefully a fresh take on the game here as we transition into game 2. Zen now up 1-0.
All right.
Confident with the Luigi pick again. I do kind of have to agree with you that if there's one strategy that's going to win against Pikachu, it's definitely going to be taking your win in neutral and all of that percent in just one singular interaction, something that Luigi can do really well. Taking one grab and getting 40 to 60% off of it. Not going to get the up B. I don't think that would have killed, but definitely would have been a lot of percent for Luigi to make out first 10 seconds of the game here. On the ledge, Luigi may have a little bit of time ledge trapping against a character like Pikachu, whose up B can just go anywhere on the stage.
Yeah,
And here we
good
are.
damage right now for Brogan on Zen, 71%. Zen answering back with the dash attack of his own here and getting a little bit of a string going. Brogan trying to make his way back to center stage here. Going to continue the extension off stage and just chasing him down, really. I mean, Pikachu zipping across stage with the quick attack. Are we going to see the... Ooh, I was expecting the up B, but when you DI out like that, it's just kind of pick your poison. Do you want to die to the up B or do you want to die to back air? You know what I mean?
And I think Zen was... Oh, good catch with the fair, not fully connecting, which is probably intentional by Zen, just wanting to drag him down, knowing that the Luigi up B isn't going to quite make it. Now here he can rack up some extra percent, push Luigi to the corner, and as long as he's careful about the grab, there's not a whole lot that Luigi can do to answer out of the corner with, especially at 110. Pushes him off stage with the dash attack, and he's going deep to try and look for some sort of answer to Pikachu, but I mean, that quick attack, it's just going to take you right back to the ledge.
Excellent down B there to cover a lot of options. And Zen, playing a character who's got a frame 2 air dodge, I mean, might as well use it, right? But if you're using it too much, you might just get clipped like that.
Yeah, Brogan, once again, just speaking to the experience that these both of these players have fighting against each other. Maybe just knowing one or two of those.
The misfire input. He's did it.
There's the 1 in 8, and I'm expecting to see a few more of those this game. Kind of surprised the first one is going to happen on game 2. From what I have watched of Brogan playing Luigi, this man gets quite lucky with misfires.
Yeah.
I mean, a free 25% there to start off the stock at a relatively even game here. The misfire just, cracks in a little extra damage and catches Zen off guard. Nothing crazy, but always pretty nice to have in the pocket.
Very true, and at very even percents right now. Brogan trying to make his way out of a corner against a character like Pikachu who can just put out a lot of hitboxes. An amazing jump read there with the back air.
Pushing him all the way across the stage. Not only did Brogan wait patiently to get off the ledge, he then pushed Pikachu back comfortably all the way into the corner and then used a strong tool to guarantee that stock.
And I don't know if you saw that, but the SDI on the down smash, and while it didn't make him fall out of the down smash, you can definitely tell it's something that he's been practicing for this matchup.
Yeah, allowing him to live and get back to stage. Brogan has done a really good job of moving around Pikachu. I mean, losing that first stock to the fair was a little bit unfortunate, but definitely took his time with the side B and the up B to get back to ledge against such a strong ledge guarder like Pikachu.
Yeah, and look at how precise Zen is being with his spacing, just really trying to not get any sort of combo going on his own. But here we go. We've got the up smash that is going to take it after the failed up B attempt.
Yeah, really carefully maneuvering around Brogan's shield. He really does not want to get up beat, and that paid out for him, just able to securing the stock out of a missed input.
Man.
And once again, missing the up B, that's going to be another way for Zen to kind of take over control of this game. Brogan has to now look for another kill confirm at a higher percent, something that Luigi kind of almost struggles to do as he hits this 90% threshold.
What was that? Down tilt, jab, 1-2, down tilt?
And falling out of the dash attack, he does set up with two good... Oh, okay, continuing him off the ledge. Can he get another 2-frame or some sort of extension to kill him? Holding the F smash, but Zen is patient. And 115, can he clear out some more percent against Brogan?
Oh, man, and he's really trying to just keep this juggle going as much as can. Brogan able to make it back to stage here. Good F out of shield, and Zen going into the edge guarding situation.
Wow. We're seeing quite a few different reversals off of the ledge trapping, or off of ledge traps here, which is
good get up attack.
Kind of interesting to see both of these characters pretty strong ledge trapping skills, but these characters, these opponents are not afraid to call each other out there, just like that with the down B. Says, I don't care, throw out the move, the win box is going to pull you in, and the frame data is definitely something to be terrified of.
Very true, and of course it's got that intangible or the armor property. I always forget the actual verbiage on it, but yeah, obviously that's going to be a really strong combo breaker too, and kill move on top of that. So sometimes it's just worth it to throw it out and just see what it nets you, and obviously it worked out in Brogan's favor.
Yeah, and especially in a situation like that, I mean, Pikachu is relying on some sort of string or combo to push Brogan off stage, and when he's already at 110 towards the ledge, it's going to kill off the top against a light character like Pikachu. Might as well just at least try throwing out the down B.
Yeah, very true. Going to PS2 here. giving a lot of room for Pikachu to kind of space his aerials, throw out the T-Jolts, whereas a character like Luigi is going to have a little bit of a harder time getting in, getting his high damaging combos. Good parry, but...
See, Zen tries to wait there for the down B, but Brogan just calls it out going back to stage. He's not he's not caring about going back to the ledge. He's just going to call out. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting contention there on the ledge. That grab has been catching Zen a few different times here, not netting up a whole lot of percent, but resetting the ledge trap is very important for a character like Luigi.
Good combo going. We're getting close to even percent here. A little bit extra damage on Zen right now. He's just opting to take it a bit slow. You know, you're just going to throw out these T-Jolts. Keep Brogan away as much as possible. Ooh, good punish on that missed down B here. F Smash isn't going to take it just yet. Another fair, and I think Brogan's handling it a little better than that first game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great down air. Not going to spike, but still really scary scenario against a character like Luigi, who doesn't have kind of the best, or it's just a linear recovery.
Yep.
You know, it goes pretty high, but it's just a bit linear. 6
side Bs there, no misfire. A little bit unfortunate for Brogan, who, like I said, just who I had just mentioned was getting a lot of luck on the side B previously, just not getting it there. And that's going to cost him the first stock. Now he does have to clear it out, but just like the last game, he's kind of hit this awkward position where he can't get a good kill confirm with something like the up B. He's going to go for back air. Oh!
And that's another thing off that down throw. If it's not up air, or excuse me, if it's not up B, if it's not back air, it's down B.
Yeah, 3 different DI mix-ups. That's got to be hard for Zen to try and figure out which one he's going to go for.
Oh, wow. He's getting wobbled.
Jabs on the ledge. He's looking for some sort of cheeky kill against Luigi. I mean, especially taking advantage of his inability to recover, relying on 2 moves that almost entirely go only horizontally and vertically. There it is. That's not the first down air that we've seen, but that is a solid one to spike and get the kill, setting up for a good position for Zen to be in going into this game 3. Last stock for Brogan.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of an uphill battle that Brogan's going to have to work at in order to make this come back in his favor.
Yeah.
Zen, again, not really committing too hard right now, playing a bit passively against Brogan, who's getting a lot of these Thunder Jolts here. Going into the down throw, getting that grab and into the back air, and now Zen at corner, just getting back to center with up B. Yeah, very smart and strong strategy for Pikachu, who's really hard to contest with that up B.
Yeah, if he can just pull off a little bit more percent here, then of course Brogan's going to have rage. He may not be able to get those combo routes early percent or go for a combo as easily as he may if he wasn't or was without rage. Zen's just really grinding out the percent here. He doesn't want to quite let go of that stock. Just get as much as he can. Going for the drop down fair, hoping to not get the full hit just like the previous game. That dash attack deadly, but not going to kill. Both on the ledge, hits with the thunder, but it's not going to bring a whole lot to him other than get him safely back to ledge. Now we're back into neutral here, throwing out the T-Jolts. He's at 151. Just one solid hit is going to do it against Brogan, but that down B is just not going to kill Pikachu.
I'm wondering if that jab might have been like an F smash attempt after the parry. Oh, good back air, but you're going to have to make it back still and trying to recover against Pikachu. Yeah, the trump into the back air. That back air is like frame 4.
Yeah, it is so strong.
So fast and strong now.
We've seen Zen do that against quite a few different players today to finish out a game. So strong there.
Yeah, during that Arvin set, I definitely saw Zen take deal like 91% versus one of Arvin's stocks with like almost exclusively back air. Like, it's a good move.
Yeah, and the trump there, sealing out the deal. I mean, Brogan went off to get the kill, which was good for him. But being on the ledge there and being forced to use to wait and space out Luigi's up B, it just let Zen run right on over after that stock loss and just take that ledge trump. Going over to game 4 now. Yeah, game 4 here.
Feels like a very long game 4. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a campy set or anything like that, but there's just like a lot of interactions that are happening.
Yeah, there are many things going on. I mean, the players are grinding out some early stocks against each other, but the interactions we have here are very precise.
Oh.
There it is.
That
That's the first one we've seen.
Amazing play to start out with in Brogan's favor, and right now Zen it's hard because if you run right in with Pikachu, like you open yourself up to potentially getting grabbed too, because obviously that tether grab is going to out disjoint what Pikachu has in terms of aerials.
Yeah, and if Brogan can do it once just like that, he can absolutely do it again.
And I think, just like kind of resetting a little bit is just a reminder to Zen, like, maybe let's take it a bit slower, and I don't want to just run in this time or get tilted or anything. So.
And now it's actually quite interesting. We've seen this spot multiple times today. I mean, Chem Dizzle and Tony, we saw that game 1 with Chem Dizzle taking the fair. Tony returning it game 2 with just a solid stock off the side with the side B forward air. These players are just throwing their opponent's stock to waste on some of these games within the first 5 to 10 seconds. There's another one. Only a minute and 5 seconds into the game, Zen finally returns back with the stock. 60% of extra credit, though, by Brogan on Zen and pushing him to the corner. Zen's going to try and get a little bit of percent here. That down B is just going to pull him right on out. Ooh, not a great position for Brogan to be in.
Oh, and these fairs are just doing a lot of work off stage for Zen, especially Brogan, who's been almost exclusively going low with his recoveries. I'm not seeing a lot of air dodges to ledge or just, straight upping. It's always usually side B and then upping.
Wow. Calling out the bad dash attack there by Zen, is able to just get up smash or up B out of shield, and that's definitely not something that you want when you've already lost a stock to that up B as well.
And Zen answering right back, looking for a thunder. Good air dodge there. It's kind of a frame trap at times too, so it's always a little bit risky to try and air dodge. Zen holding onto this platform just while also keeping center stage as best as possible, but Brogan just kind of opting to go for the zairs and the grabs as much as possible. Zen with another back air, patented Zen back air.
134, he could get a kill here. High recovery by Brogan, and now he's in a tough spot. Wow, maximizing out that up B. He really wants to force Zen to try and be patient on the ledge, which may allow him to get a cheeky up B in later in the game with a little bit of quick timing. Definitely something that he needs to be setting up here for the future. Once again, another max-spaced up B.
Good down smash.
Yeah, Zen is going to catch him trying to get back off the ledge. That's one of Pikachu's strengths. Not only is Pikachu really good at ledge guarding, but the ledge trapping on this character can be insane at times as well.
I know, and it's such a privilege to if you don't play a character that kind of
wow! Saved him. Okay, this game is not over yet. Wow!
Up tilt, up B.
That was
big.
Like
the first time outside of that up B out of shield that we saw the strong up B actually hit in the air. So just right when Brogan needed it, it came to him.
Wow, Zen almost. I mean, that's not something that you want to see. This is now a game 5 situation. Zen was up a game and almost throwing that advantage away there with the down B. Maybe going for the spike or just a more solid kill. Didn't recognize that Brogan was not going to grab the ledge there.
Yeah, and Brogan starting out with as strong of a stock as he did that first one with the patented Luigi combo. Hovering over Dr. Mario, I think just being a little bit silly here. Yo, double dock? Double dock?
Double dock game 5.
This is for when you need a second opinion.
Okay. We get a little silly here. That's not going to happen today, though.
Yeah, no more funny business.
Yeah, they are looking to find out who gets to fight Tony Z-Tank. They really want to know.
Oh, man. If I was in that position, low-key, I'm throwing.
Yeah, let's go to loser's side.
Let someone else handle that.
I'll let the opponent take.
Yeah, exactly.
I can catch Tony later on.
Yeah.
I don't need to fight him here.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Get into the battlefield game right now. Both of them just kind of spacing each other out, not kind of committing too hard to anything because, again, both of these characters can kill really early when it comes to either edge guarding or like Luigi with the 0 to death too. So no one trying to commit too hard just yet.
Pikachu up tilt catching that dash attack, definitely not something that I would have thought happening. But this match is off to a much slower start than maybe the other few games. Good call-outs by the opponents. I mean, we saw 2 stocks within the first minute and 5 seconds of the last match, and here we are at almost 1 minute and only 64 and 84 respectively on these characters. Yeah, Zen's taking it nice and patient. The T-Jolt definitely gonna put in some work in this game 5. He does not want to be moving down to the losers bracket, it seems.
Yeah, and this is just very, very close set so far. It's already been a minute and a few seconds here. Is that fair going to do it? It's definitely going to do it, yeah. Such a strong fair, and Pikachu's so good at being able to go out really far. I mean, one of the characters who can go out the farthest off stage, honestly, with the recovery tools that he has available to him. So
yeah, I mean, and nothing to lack in both of those, the initial jump and the double jump. In a game that definitely wants its characters off the ground at least a little bit, Pikachu loves to do that.
Yeah, very true. Right now, Brogan's not really having much of an answer, and like all he's really able to do is approach, and that's really, really dangerous position to be in against Pikachu. And Zen, of course, playing very passively, you know, just trying to play as low risk, high reward as possible, and that is one big reward in his favor.
We are now 2 minutes into the game here, and Brogan has just taken his first stock. He is on his last tournament stock, at least on the winner's side here.
I know.
And Brogan's going to need to make something big happen. Yeah. I don't think he can. Okay. Messes up. I think a little bit of SDI inwards maybe caught Brogan off guard.
And I think just a few seconds ago, this was like kind of like the most even game ever, and now all of a sudden, like, Brogan's gonna have to make some really big plays here. And unfortunately, at this point in the set, you really can't be missing that combo.
Yeah, that down B not gonna kill. It is gonna get some solid percent, but Brogan's gonna need to look for a little something more. He's electing to take consistent damage, but that's exactly what Pikachu is going to put back out on you as well. I mean, just one move is enough for Pikachu, just weaving back on out and then back in. And it's so hard for Luigi to deal with. Looking for another down air, but that side B catching Zen again. He just can't quite make the adaptation to beat it when he's going towards that kind of level with the the ledge there.
And this is such a scary position. I mean, if Brogan, even though Zen is in the lead right now, if Brogan is able to find the kill like right now, he still is within the rage threshold to get that combo on Zen for the next stock.
Oh, dash attack's gonna do it.
What did I just say? This is still so scary if you're Zen.
Yeah, this is absolutely something that Brogan can pull out, even if he doesn't quite get the right string. I mean, 40% is all that you realistically need on Pikachu to then get something. And Zen well aware of that situation.
This is a great stage to avoid something like that. That top platform just really lends itself if you're trying to avoid this exact situation.
Yeah, and that's something that Zen took account going into this Game 5. I mean, having the choice.
Oh, not going to kill just yet. I think if that was Tipper, it may have gotten really close.
And this is a dangerous position. Wow, maybe that was intentional by Brogan, but going over the ledge, Zen is not able to cover that option there. 123, he's getting batted around. Pikachu just all over him, kind of unable to make some space. Ooh. Oh, misfire? No,
oh my goodness.
Unfortunate. And that is going to be Game 5 going to Zen there. Pretty big match for Zen. That is something that could definitely keep him in contention for #1 going throughout this PR season here.
Yeah, very true. And, you know, I know we said it earlier, but man, that even though it was Game 5, that felt like longer than usual kind of Game 5, and not necessarily any camping going on. It's just so many moves being thrown out and so much neutral being played.
And in a way, lots of interaction at the same time. I mean, there were definitely quite a few T-Jolts being thrown out, but that didn't mean that Brogan wasn't there with aerials, with a fireball of his own to try and catch Zen off guard. There's so many levels to this game that definitely was shown through just their experience playing with each other.
Very true. And I mean, what is a Nebraska tournament without Zen versus Brogan? We're just getting through it. This is just going through the motions.
You know, and we've gone through a transition period of from Kazuya to Luigi, but let's be real, pretty similar characters here. Definitely a somewhat similar game plan between the two characters. Big combos that are going to take early stocks on his opponent. And then, of course, Zen loading up Pikachu against both of those picks.
Yeah, and obviously the Pikachu is just his most comfortable character. I mean, he's been playing Pikachu for, like, many years now. And Pikachu's just always been a very solid choice, both in Smash 4 and, obviously, in Ultimate. He's a very good character. So it's good that you have kind of, like, the character experience between multiple games.
Absolutely. Now, we're going to take a short break here as we transition into our next set, which looks to be a losers match between Smoothie and Sandbag. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. It's been puffed, and
Tiramisu. Thanks, y'all, for having us.